even though some players will technically be playing forward positions, Wildwood and Lower Cape May will basically start the game with 10 guards on the floor. So there's not a lot of size out there, but these are two teams that know each other very well. The players have played with and against each other for years on various teams, in addition to playing against each other at the high school level. So it should be a very entertaining game. Lower Cape May wearing the white, trimmed in dark blue, light blue.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Coached by Scott Holden. Wildwood wearing the home maroons, trimmed in white. They are coached by Scott McCracken. And
today's starting lineups.
Your starters for the game.
Cape May Regional High School head coach Scott Holden. Number 3, Mackie Bonner.
The seniors for Lower Cape May in the starting lineup are Mackie Bonner and Ogre Nunez. Junior Braden Mello will also start, along with sophomores Ty Bonner and John Fernandez. For Wildwood, they'll start 4 seniors and a junior. The seniors are Junior Hans, Ryan Troiano, Jordan Fusick, Josh Pintella, and the junior is Brian CUNNIFF. So hoping for a good one here this afternoon. And these teams do play every season. And Wildwood won a very close game last year, 51-44. These teams are actually going to play twice this year, as they're playing here, and then they're going to also play in mid-January at Lower Cape May. So first of 2 between these two local rivals. High school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, brought to you by Troiano & Sons. They handle masonry, concrete, foundation repair, and stucco services for homes and businesses across Cape May County. 609-522-3355 for a free estimate. The Boardwalk Classic is one of the nation's largest high school basketball tournaments. The tournament will continue after today on the 26th of December and run through the 31st. For schedules and ticket info, bbclassic.com. The original Hotspot restaurant on the Wildwoods Boardwalk at Cedar Avenue is a family tradition for more than 60 years. You can check them out at originalhotspot.com. 3 officials for the game: George Golding, Myron Hendrick, and Patrick Killian. So it's Wildwood in maroon, Lower Cape May in white, and it'll be CUNNIFF jumping it up against Mello. George Golding signals the whistle to start the game. The tip is controlled by Lower Cape May. Ty Bonner, the basketball. Goes to Mackie Bonner. Down low to Ogre Nunez, and he's fouled by Pintella.
He was driving along. He was driving down the left side of the basket, and Pintella does foul him. That's his first, team's first.
Fernandez, Mackie Bonner for 3, air ball, rebound to CUNNIFF. And here's Wildwood with the basketball. Pintella flips it over to Ryan Troiano. He's doubled. Tried to dribble through it. Stolen away by Bonner. Flips it up to his younger brother. Ty kicks back to John Fernandez. Now it's Mackie Bonner again. Down low to Ty Bonner. Layup is good.
Ty Bonner.
Well, the one thing that Wildwood failed to recognize there is that Lower Cape May likes to run and jump. And all the Wildwood players ran away from Ryan Troiano, leaving him to try to dribble through a double team. Yeah. There's Fusick fouled by Ty Bonner.
He was, yes, they left, and I'm talking about there wasn't a wood within 20 feet.
Exactly, 25 feet.
Fouls on Ty Bonner, that's his first.
Harley Busham coming in on an early sub. Now Ryan Troiano's coming off a knee injury from football, and he looks like he's limping a little bit. So he's got to come out early in this game. Here's Hans, double teamed. Bounces across to Busham. Down low to CUNNIFF to the basket. Got it, and a foul.
Wow, good move that time by Brian CUNNIFF. He's on the right side of the basket, but he made a good, strong move, put the ball in his left hand to protect it from the defender, was able to lay it up and in and draw the foul.
Well, whatever was wrong with Ryan Troiano, he seems okay. He runs right back onto the floor, replaces Busham. CUNNIFF to try to complete a three-point play, and the free throw is good.
It's a three-point play in the match away for Brian.
Wildwood showing some pressure here. Lower running. Bonner is stripped. It's loose. And Pintella picks up the loose ball. Pintella to the basket, no good. Rebound, and here's Lower coming out on a 2-on-1. Bonner to the basket. Layup is good.
Mackie Bonner.
So it's 4-3, Lower Cape May on top. Here's Ryan Troiano. Holding the dribble, bounces to CUNNIFF. Troiano again. Lost the dribble. Now it's Fusick. Guarded by Ari Wright, who just came into the game. Bad pass, nearly stolen. Hans keeps it from being a backcourt violation. Here's CUNNIFF on the wing, hands off to Troiano. In the corner to Fusick. Jump stop, and he is fouled. Good move by Jordan Fusick. Ari Wright reaching in. And the senior guard for Wildwood will go to the line for 2 shots.
And Ari Wright will pick up his first personal, the third team foul here in the first quarter against Lower Cape May already, Brian.
Fusick's
five.
Fouls on Ari Wright, that is his first.
Fusick's first is no good.
With 5:55 to play. So remember, at 5, we go to 2 shots. 5 team fouls.
Right. Second one by Fusick is good, and we're tied at 4. Bonner up to Fernandez. Cross court, nearly stolen by Troiano. Now it's right in the corner. Down to Ty Bonner. Flipped it off to Mackie Bonner. Good.
Mackie Bonner.
And that time, good ball movement by Lower Cape May.
Hans couldn't handle the pass, and it's out of bounds.
And that's the Warriors' third turnover here in this first quarter.
Well, right now, Wildwood's press defense has not been good, and Lower's been getting easy baskets out of it. Wildwood might be better off just dropping back and making Lower Cape May play in the half court, make them execute that way. Bonner got away with a walk. That's a jump stop with a pivot foot. That should be called a walk. Josh Greta into the game for Lower. Here is Ari Wright. Nunez to Greta for 3. Got it.
Wow. And the 5'9" sophomore buries that one from the right side.
Here's Ryan Troiano up the right. And he's fouled. Wow, that's a reach-in foul. And his buddy said that's the 4th foul on Lower. The next foul is going to send Wildwood to the line.
For the rest of this quarter.
Right.
And that is, that's big.
Junior Hans. Hands off to Ryan Troiano. Takes it left. Goes to the basket. Dips in. Off the glass and good. The play broke down, but Ryan Troiano saw a lane to get to the basket, and he did.
Yeah, that was a good.
Here's a steal by Jordan Fusick. Throws it off of Grant and out of bounds. Great play by Fusick. And Wildwood will have the basketball.
And I'll tell you what, that was another smart heads-up play. That time by Jordan Fusick.
Here's Hans on the right. Working against Nunez. Back to Troiano. Here's Fusick. Doubled, goes to Troiano. In the corner to Pintella. Drives around a man. He tried to pass it across. It goes out of bounds off of Lower Cape May.
4:03 to play, first quarter. It's Lower Cape May 9, Wildwood 6. The Warriors with the basketball will be inbounding under their basket.
Hans in the paint, dips in, got it. Oh, they call a traveling violation.
And 4 minutes exactly now, Brian. And Junior Hans has yet to get a shot off.
Here's Ty Bonner running for lower. Got it to Ari Wright. Rejected by Pintella. Saved inbounds by Troiano. Up the Fusick after the pass from Hans, and the layup is good. What a play by Ryan Troiano on the sideline. Here's Mackie Bonner. Ty Bonner on the wing. Up to Fernandez. Mackie Bonner turns the corner. Goes to right for three. Short. Rebound Pintella, and he's fouled. And that's going to send Josh Pintella to the line for 2 shots. Pintella, not known as a good free throw shooter, but he'll go to the line here for 2.
And as Brian said, that foul, number 5, the 5th team foul, was unable to see the number.
First free throw's no good.
That was on Aware Nunez. That is his first, team's 5th.
Well, the foul was called against Nunez.
And that's his.
Josh Pintella at the line, shooting another shot.
His first.
Second one's no good. Rebound Fernandez. Here's Bonner. Goes into the lane, stripped by Troiano. Here's Fusick running. Fusick to the basket, scoop, layup, no good. Long rebound comes out to Mackie Bonner. And he's fouled by Fusick.
.303 to play, first quarter.
His third.
Lower Cape May 9, Wildwood 8. Lower was up 9-4.
Harley Busham back in for Wildwood. Right. Driving baseline, back to Fernandez. Fernandez to Greta. Greta for 3. No good. And the ball sticks between the rim and the backboard. That is a jump ball. At the rec center, buddy, that ball always goes to the defense.
Yes.
But in real basketball, it's a jump. But the alternating possession does go to Wildwood anyway. Here comes Troiano. Doubled, got it to Fusick. Fusick down the lane, passes, bad pass. Stolen, and we have a foul on Wildwood, which is actually fortunate because Lower was going to get a wide open layup there. Fortunate for the Warriors, that is.
Fouls on Brian CUNNIFF, that's his first.
And that foul will be on junior Brian CUNNIFF. His first, it's the 3rd team foul against the Warriors. 2:25 to go. First quarter, Lower Cape May 9, Wildwood 8.
Mackie Bonner dips in. Got it to Fernandez. Layup is good.
That was a very good find by Mackie Bonner.
Shot is good for Sean Fernandez.
Troiano with the basketball. Right down the center of the court. CUNNIFF on the right. Driving into the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound brought down by Greta. Greta outlets to right. Right shovels off to Fernandez. Layup is good. Timeout Wildwood. It's 13-8 Lower Cape May. And what Lower is doing to Wildwood, what Wildwood usually does to other teams, and they're running up and down the floor. as it's 13-8, Lower Cape May on top. High school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, brought to you by Wildwood FMBA Local 50. They're a proud supporter of Cape Atlantic Live sports broadcasts. Cape Atlantic Live thanks the City of Wildwood firefighters for their support. Casiello Basketball is the Jersey Shore's premier grassroots basketball organization, featuring individual and group training in various leagues for kids of all ages. Check them out at CasielloBasketball.com. Bonner's Accounting Services can handle all of your tax and financial needs. Give them a call at 609-602-3187. Square One Design has nearly 20 years of experience designing websites, building online marketing campaigns, and creating custom web applications. Go to designsquareone.com for info. So Lower Cape May, buddy, with a little spurt there, and they now lead at 13-8 over Wildwood with 1:47 to go in the first quarter.
Well, you know, one of the things Lower Cape May's taken advantage. Wildwood's turned it over 5 times in this first quarter, and Lower Cape May is they're shooting 5 for 7 inside the arc. They've only attempted 4 threes. They're 1 of 4. But they're 5 of 7 inside the arc. So that is obviously giving them high percentage shots off of those turnovers.
Luke Bazil into the game for Wildwood. He just passed it back to Junior Hans. Hans trying to dribble around a double team. He does, takes a bump, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
And they're going to call that foul on Ari Wright. It's going to be his second. The team has been at that 5-foul limit. So Junior Hans will go to the line to shoot 2.
First one rolls home. Hans is Wildwood's leading scorer. That's his first point.
That is his second.
Braden Mello comes in to replace Wright with those 2 fouls.
Well, Brian, that's his actual first shot attempt. He has not attempted a 2 or 3-point field goal yet.
Second free throw's no good. Rebound taken by Fernandez. Mackie Bonner. Well, Mello was ahead of the pack, and he just threw it too high for him. It's a turnover.
And that is Lower Cape May's 4th turnover.
Wildwood to inbound. Luke Bazil with it. Takes it up the left. Doubled. Got it back to Junior Hans. Hans over to Fusick. Fusick to Troiano. He's open for 3. No good. Rebound, Hans in the paint, and he's fouled. And this is the one thing that we've come to know with Junior Hans, buddy. He lives at the free throw line. He has an uncanny knack of getting fouled. And there are games where he'll go to the line 10, 12, 14 times. These are his 3rd and 4th attempts here with 1:14 to go in the first quarter. First one, no good. He's just 1 for 3 now. And the second one is good. Ty Bonner back into the game for Lower.
And Wildwood is 4 for 9 from the charity stripe, Brian, here in this first quarter.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons. I mean, they trail 13-10.
Here's Bonner, picked up by Bazil. Bonner, foul line area, stops, got it to Ty Bonner. Got around the man, goes to the basket, and lays it in.
Boy, that was a good, strong move by the sophomore.
Well, it wasn't a very good closeout by Hans.
No.
He came out way too high, and Ty Bonner was able to go right by him. Here's Hans, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Hans thought he was getting fouled the whole way up the floor, and he just kind of threw it up there, and he was lucky that a Lower Cape May player touched it.
Yeah, there was no foul there. If anything, Hans kind of created the contact because he was out of control.
James Wires in for Wildwood. Mason Cronin for Lower Cape May. Wires to inbound. He got it into the corner in a bad spot to Fusick. Got it to Busham. Busham at the elbow to Bazil for 3. That's no good. Rebound taken by Greta. Got it out to Ty Bonner. Layup is good.
Ty Bonner.
17-10 lower. Junior Hans to the basket. No good but a foul. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Fouls on John Fernandez. That's his first.
Goes on Fernandez, his first. Team's been over the limit.
Shooting team.
Yeah, they've been over the limit for quite some time. And again, Junior at the line to shoot 2.
First one's good.
He is now 3 of 5. But again, Brian, yet to attempt a field goal. In this first quarter.
Second one is also good. So he's now made 3 straight. And it's 17-12 lower with 22 seconds to go in the period. Here's Mackie Bonner working against Luke Bazil. Lower trying to hold for 1. Bonner gets to the foul line area. Greta for 3. Bang. Great play by Bonner and freed up Greta. And Lower leads it 20-12 after 1 quarter.
To end the first quarter.
And Lower Cape May with the 8-point lead here. The Wildwood Crest Police Officers Association and the Wildwood Crest K-9 Unit are proud sponsors of Cape Atlantic Live sports broadcasts. Call 609-522-2456 for more info. The Wildwood Recreation Department is offering arena football, basketball, and indoor soccer leagues for kids again this winter. 609-522-5837 for registration information. Ribeyes Steaks is a staple at the many festivals and special events across Cape May County all throughout the year. For more info on one of the area's premier food trucks, 609-602-3378, or check them out on Facebook. New Jersey State Assemblymen Antwan, McClellan, and Erik Simonsen are strong supporters of high school sports and Cape Atlantic Live sports broadcasts. So it's 20-12 Lower Cape May on top.
And Brian, in that first quarter, Lower Cape May shot 9 for 14 from the floor. They were 7 for 9 inside the arc, 2 for 4 from beyond. They did not attempt a free throw, but when you're shooting the basketball like that, you don't need to get to the foul line. I mean, they took advantage of 5 Wildwood turnovers, to shoot that 7 for 9 inside the arc.
Mackie Bonner to Ty Bonner on the right wing. Mason Cronin now, guarded by Pintella. Here's Bonner. Greta in the corner to Fernandez. Ty Bonner now. Mason Cronin down low to Mackie Bonner. Turns and scores.
Mackie Bonner.
And again, that was just patience, good ball movement by Lower Cape May, and they found a guy with a good shot, and he buries it.
Pintella holds. Picked up his dribble in a bad spot. Got it to Bazil. Bazil drives, kicks across to Pintella. Great pass. Couldn't finish. Got his rebound and scores.
Josh Pintella.
And here's Mackie Bonner. Greta, baseline drive, lost the handle, but it goes out to Fernandez. Ty Bonner open for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound to Fernandez, out to Greta. Greta into the paint, and he double dribbled. Lower didn't like the call. It looked like Greta trapped the ball a little bit against his hip, buddy, and that's why the call was made.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it looked like, and that's the fifth turnover against Lower Cape May.
Brian CUNNIFF back in for Wildwood. Junior Hans doubled, and Fernandez takes it right out of his hands. Mackie Bonner got it to Fernandez, up to Mason Cronin. Greta is fouled by Hans.
It's going to be the first personal foul on Junior Hans.
Fouls on Junior Hans. That's his
Well,
first.
the problem right now for Wildwood, buddy, is that this run and jump for Lower,
Yes.
the person Lower is leaving to go double, has to check back to the ball, and they're not doing it. Mackie Bonner, a baseline drive, strip that goes out of bounds.
And that's absolutely what happened that entire first quarter.
The player for Wildwood is not recognizing that his man is leaving him, and he's got to check back to the basketball.
And if he doesn't do it, somebody's got to go help.
Mackie Bonner lost it. Loose ball picked up by Junior Hans. Hans to the basket, strip that goes out of bounds.
Somebody on offense for Lower Cape May, and preferably the man whose man left him to go double. But if not, someone else has got to step in there and come to the ball to help the teammate with the basketball.
Troiano on the right. Here's Hans, guarded by Fernandez. Hans passes across. Troiano ran into his own man. The shot was blocked out of bounds. Saved inbounds by Fernandez, but right to Hans, who knocks down a little jumper. Back to a 6-point game. Here is Mackie Bonner. Got it to Ty Bonner. Coretta. Cross court, nearly stolen by CUNNIFF, but it goes out of bounds. Final on the other side with the girls. Bishop Eustace beat Ocean City 42-39.
5:16 to play, first half. It's Lower Cape May 22, Wildwood 16.
Fernandez to Ty Bonner. Mello to John Fernandez for three. No good. And we're going to have a foul on Wildwood on the rebound. And the foul's going to go against Pintella.
And that's going to be
That is his second
the second personal foul, Brian, on Pintella. Second team foul here in the second quarter against Wildwood.
Nunez over to Mello. To Ty Bonner for three. In and out. Rebound knocked away, and Lower Cape May comes up with it. Mackie Bonner travels, though, and Wildwood will have possession. Well, I also think, buddy, Wildwood's getting in trouble, and Lower's missed some threes, but Wildwood's getting in trouble because they seem like, for whatever reason, they're going under screens on the perimeter and not over them, and it's leaving three-point shooters wide open.
Yes, and that is something that obviously you cannot do.
CUNNIFF reverse layup off the feed from Jordan Fusick. Great find by Fusick getting into the top of the lane. 22-18. Lower the lead in the ball. Mello in the corner. Back up to Ty Bonner. Mackie Bonner. So a cutting Mello. We're going to have an offensive foul. I think it's an illegal screen. And this is going to go on Braden Mello, or excuse me, Ogre Nunez.
Yes, Ogre Nunez, the senior, he picks up his second personal. It's going to be the first team foul here in the second quarter against Lower Cape May. 4:12 to play. It's 22-18, Lower on top. But Wildwood has been cutting into this lead, and they have the basketball.
Ryan Troiano, center of the floor. Fakes a dribble handoff, drives, kicks to Pintella. Pintella holding to a cutting CUNNIFF to the basket. Got it, and a foul. Good find by Pintella, and a good cut by CUNNIFF to the basket. And it's back to a 2-point game.
His first, team's second.
That foul's on Mason Cronin, his first second team foul. And CUNNIFF with a good, strong move, driving down that right side, uses the glass, draws the contact, makes the bucket. Now he gets to attempt a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
And it's good.
That's a 3-point.
He's got 8 to lead Wildwood. It's 22-21. This is as close as Wildwood's been really since very early in the game. Greta goes back to Bonner. Josh Greta on the wing. Goes around a man, kicks in the corner to Fernandez, up top to Bonner. Ty Bonner on the right. Fernandez fakes a 3, steps in, jumper is good. And again, Wildwood going under screens there, and John Fernandez was wide open for a perimeter jumper.
Yeah, the 5'9" sophomore with 6 points now.
Here's a steal by Lower, and Fernandez misses the layup, and Greta rolls it home.
Josh Greta.
And now it's Lower by 5 again. CUNNIFF with the basketball, lost it, and he's fouled by Ty Bonner.
And Mackie Bonner kept that ball for Lower Cape May with good, he came up with it under the basket and was able then to get it to his teammate Greta, who laid it up and in.
They get it into Hans. He's doubled, spins away from it, goes around a couple of men. Driving. Fusick for 3, short. Long rebound to Greta. Greta stripped from behind. Oh, got it, got it right off to Mello, who missed the layup. Rebound to Troiano. Troiano pushing, got it to Hans. Hans to the basket. Dips in, short. Rebound goes off of Lower and out of bounds.
.2:27 to play, second quarter. Lower Cape May 26, Wildwood 21.
Harley Busham back in for Wildwood. They get it into Busham, he's stripped. Greta took it right out of his hands. Greta into the paint, little jumper, no good. Hans the rebound for Wildwood, and he is fouled.
And Josh Greta, he's going to pick up his second. And that'll be the 4th team foul against Lower Cape May.
Amir Clark into the game for Lower. This is his first action, senior forward. This is a much deeper Lower Cape May team than we've seen in recent years.
Absolutely.
CUNNIFF with the basketball, working against Cronin. Holds a dribble. Lost the dribble, got it to Troiano. Gets a ball screen, Troiano doubled. Kicks in the corner. Fusick to the basket, got it. And did well to avoid the charge as well, buddy.
Yeah, yes, he did that time.
3-point lead for Lower, they have the basketball. John Fernandez. Up to Greta. Pass to Clark, that was tipped by Troiano. Clark then travels. Troiano then stepped in the passing lane, and Clark had to hang on to the basketball. And he drug his pivot foot.
Yes,
Mello back in for Lower. Go ahead, buddy.
Amir Clark, you could really tell, Brian, he wanted to get rid of that ball quick.
Hans with it against Fernandez. Had it poked away, but picks it back up. Up across the division line. 1:30 to go in the half. Wildwood trails by 3. Fusick, a deep 3, short, rebound to Cronin. Here's Mackie Bonner. Over to Fernandez. Mackie Bonner again. Driving. Lost his shoe. No good. Rebound to Hans. Hans running 2-on-1. Hans to the basket. The Euro step. Stripped and out of bounds. And it will stay with Wildwood.
Yeah, Mackie.
That would have been some basket if he made it without a shoe, buddy.
He was so quick on that. He came right out of his sneak.
James Wires in for Wildwood. Replaces Troiano. 55 seconds to go in the half. Hans for three. Air ball. And here comes Mackie Bonner. Shut off. Flips it over to Fernandez. Mello for three. Short. Long rebound to Clark. Fernandez for three. Short. Long rebound out of bounds off of Lower Cape May. And Mason Cronin went crashing into the seats over there, but he pops right up and he's okay. I'm going to assume those kids for Wildwood like him, buddy, because they kind of broke his fall a little bit.
Yes. Absolutely.
30 seconds to go in the half. Lower with a 3-point lead, Wildwood the ball. Thanks for joining us here on Cape Atlantic Live from the Boardwalk Basketball Classic. Wires over to Fusick. Looks like Wildwood wants to hold for one here. 15 seconds to go. Wildwood has possession to start the second half as well. Here's Wires, 9 seconds. Here's Junior Hans, 5 seconds to go. Goes to Fusick. Fusick dips in, 18-footer is short. And it would have been out of bounds off of Lower Cape May. They're saying it was partially blocked, but it doesn't matter. There's no time left.
26-20.
Well, if you're Wildwood and you're going to hold for one, buddy, you're going to get a better look than that at the end.
Yes.
And they got into their set very late, and Jordan Fusick had to force an 18-footer that was partially blocked. Thought we'd have a good one, and we do so far. 26-23, Lower Cape May on top at the half. And high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance Service. Log on to ulmersappliance.com. Balharbour Hotels and Wildwood Crest supports high school basketball broadcasts on Cape Atlantic Live. If you need a room for friends or family, log on to balharbourhotels.com for more. Not for Long Media is a content hub made up of several podcasts and YouTube shows talking all things sports, food, drinks, travel, culture, and much more. NotForLongMedia.com. Cabrera Companies provides real estate, property management, and home repair services here at the Jersey Shore. Log on to CabreraCompanies.com for more info. 26-23, Lower Cape May leads at the half. And we'll be back momentarily with some first half analysis. Thanks for joining us on Cape Atlantic Live. All right, we are back live at the Wildwoods Convention Center. Brian CUNNIFF with Buddy Tarbot. Lower Cape May, an excellent first quarter. They led by 8. Wildwood outscored Lower 11-6 in the second to get back in it. It's 26-23, and Wildwood will have the ball to start the second half. And your point scorers, Josh Greta had, this is for Lower, Josh Greta had 8, and then 6 apiece for Mackie Bonner, John Fernandez, and Ty Bonner. For Wildwood, Brian CUNNIFF with 8, Junior Hans with 6, 5 for Jordan Fusick, 2 apiece for Ryan Troiano and Josh Pintella. And, Junior Hans, who's Wildwood's leading scorer, but he only 1 field goal in that first half. He was 4 for 6 from the line.
And Brian, Lower Cape May in that first half, they shot 12 for 26. They were 10 for 16 inside the arc. They were 2 for 10 from beyond. They had 8 rebounds as a team, 5 defensive, 3 offensive. And here's an interesting fact. They did not shoot a free throw in that first half.
Right.
They turned it over 8 times. Wildwood, they shot 8 for 20. They were 8 for 15 inside the arc, 0 for 5 from beyond, 7 rebounds. They were 7 for 12 from the foul line, turned it over 7 times.
Hans down the lane off the inbound, no good. Rebound, CUNNIFF tipped it up and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Braden Mello, that is his second team.
Second foul on Braden Mello, first of the second of the third quarter for Lower Cape May. First one by CUNNIFF is no good. That's his first free throw miss.
Line, shooting one more shot.
He's 2 for 3 from the line. He can make it a 2-point game if he makes this one. And he does. Here's Mackie Bonner, his team with a 2-point lead here as we start the second half. Ty Bonner. Here's Ari Wright. John Fernandez now. Right elbow jumper is going to be way short, but Ari Wright picks up that air ball. Kicks out to Bonner in the corner. Pass, tip stolen. Pintella picked up the loose ball. Troiano up to CUNNIFF. CUNNIFF top of the lane, goes to Fusick. Wildwood could tie on this possession. Take the lead with a 3. Fusick with it. Cross court to Troiano. Drives, stripped, it goes out of bounds. Wildwood looking to get it in. We have an offensive foul on Junior Hans.
Hans was trying to post up Ari Wright.
Well, he displaced him.
Yes.
I mean, that's why it's an offensive foul.
His second team's first.
Good call by the official. Here's Ty Bonner. Working against Fusick. Nearly traveled with it. Here's Wright. Stolen away by Hans. Can he keep it in bounds? He does. Got it to Troiano, and then, whoa. I'm going to say he's out of bounds. It's a lot of contact over there and no foul call.
Yeah, that is a very interesting call.
I'm wondering if the official is deeming that either his foot or the ball hit the end line before the contact. Well, that's what I'm wondering.
Well, something made him hit the end line, and it was the contact.
But did his foot or the ball hit the end line first? That's the question. That might have been why the official called it. Oh, and now they're going to change it. So Myron Hendrick came in. And they're going to change it and give it back to Wildwood.
Well, Myron saw it exactly the way I did.
Here's CUNNIFF driving to the right, off the glass, no good. A lot of contact there, no foul. Here is Mackie Bonner running for Lower. Goes over to Ari Wright, dips in, partially blocked by Junior Hans. Loose on the floor, we'll have a jump ball, possession to Lower. Josh Greta will check in for Lower. placing John Fernandez.
6:27 to go in this third quarter. It's Lower 26, Wildwood 24.
Ty Bonner drives, kicks. Mello to Ty Bonner for three. Short. Rebound, Ari Wright. No good but a foul. Well, and you know,
Ryan Troiano, that is his
buddy,
first.
both of these teams obviously don't have a lot of height on them. Well, Wildwood would be disappointed there because one of the shortest players on the floor in Ari Wright got the offensive rebound. His first foul shot is good. That's his first point of the game.
The line is Ari Wright.
Lower by 3, 6:17 to go in the third quarter.
Wright, a 5'8" senior guard.
Count 'em moving.
Inbounded to Hans. Hans ahead to Troiano. Troiano to the basket. Layup is good. Wildwood passed ahead quickly. That's the first field goal for either team in the second half. Ty Bonner shut off. Back to Mackie Bonner. Nunez to Greta. Greta along the baseline, doubled and nearly stolen. Now it's Ty Bonner up to Mackie Bonner. He tries a three. In and out. Rebound, batted around. CUNNIFF comes away with it. He takes it up the left. Backs away, goes to Troiano. And now it's Hans. Wildwood could tie on this possession. It's 28-26. Hans to the basket, layup, got it, and we are tied.
Junior Hans.
Tied at 28.
That time, Junior Hans with a good, strong move down the left side, uses the glass, and ties up this basketball game.
Mackie Bonner to Ty Bonner to Nunez, and he got away with a walk and then laid it in.
Yes, he did.
We're Nunez.
But Lower Cape May now back on top, under 5 minutes, third quarter, 30-28.
Oh, turnover by Wildwood here. Two bad passes. The first one got knocked right back into their hands, and then they threw it away again. Ty Bonner to Nunez for three. Short. Rebound battled for, and Mackie Bonner lays it in.
And Ty Bonner kept that alive.
Hans splits a double team. Stops at the foul line area. Forces one up, got it in a foul. He felt the contact and knocked down the jumper. And he'll go to the line to try to complete a three-point play. And Hans is in double figures with 10 now.
Team set. Junior Hans to the line, shooting one.
Luke Bazil back in for Wildwood and John Fernandez for Lower. Free throw by Hans is good.
That's a three-point play the old-fashioned way for Junior Hans.
Mackie Bonner working against Ryan Troiano. Down low, Ty Bonner's layup is good.
I'll tell you.
Missed defensive assignment by Wildwood there.
Yes, big time. And Mackie Bonner took advantage, finding his younger brother.
The problem again, buddy, is Wildwood's pressuring, and Mackie Bonner is just shrugging it right off. Patello to the basket, misses, got his own rebound, goes up, misses that. Junior Hans blocked, got his own rebound, and he's fouled. But what we're seeing down the other end, buddy, is that Wildwood is pressuring Mackie Bonner. He's going past whoever's guarding him, and now someone's got to help, and Bonner just finds his brother cutting to the basket.
Absolutely.
The line to shoot two.
And made it look very easy.
Hans' first is no good. 34-31, Lower on top, 3:58 to go in the third.
Hans now 5 for 8 from the foul line.
And the second one is good. Wildwood is going to call a timeouts. Cabrera Companies provides real estate, property management, and home repair services here at the Jersey Shore. Log on to CabreraCompanies.com for more info. Hall's Carpet Care specializes in carpet and upholstery cleaning, air duct and dryer vent cleaning, and home watch services. Hall'sCarpetCare.com. Crest Savings Bank has been serving the Cape May County community for nearly 105 years. Check them out at CrestSavings.com. And be sure to check out the Mudhen Brewing Company, Dogtooth Bar and Grill, and Poppi's Brick Oven Pizza and Kitchen in Wildwood for great local dining and entertainment experiences. So we're in a 2-point game here with 3:58 to go in the third.
Lower Cape May, they have possession. So they're going to inbound and bring it the length of the floor.
This time Wildwood doesn't pressure, and they'll pick him right up at half court here. Here's Nunez, goes to Fernandez. Over to Ty Bonner. Ari Wright. Tees up a three. It's short. Rebound to Fernandez to Ty Bonner, and it's good. And in this quarter, Lower Cape May is murdering Wildwood on the glass on the offensive end. Luke Bazile, bad pass, but Troiano is able to come to it.
Well, they have 4 offensive rebounds, Brian, in this quarter, and you're right. And on 3 of the 4, they've scored.
Ryan Troiano to the left of the basket. Layup is good. Good hesitation move by the senior point guard. Back to a 2-point game. 3 minutes to go in the third. Mackie Bonner to the basket. Layup is good. Help side nowhere to be found.
Mackie Bonner.
Yeah, that was a rumor that time.
Luke Bazile to CUNNIFF. Baseline drive. Didn't get the roll. The rebound is saved inbounds by Lower Cape May. Ty Bonner got it to Nunez. Lost it, and it goes off of Wildwood and out of bounds.
2:29 to go here in this third quarter. Lower Cape May holding a 4-point lead.
Fusick and Busham back in for Wildwood.
38-34.
And Greta in for Lower Cape May. Ty Bonner left side. Up top to Mackie Bonner. Wildwood in a zone here. Here's Ari Wright. Ty Bonner, high post to Wright. Here's Greta, a deep three. Bang.
Wow. And that's Greta's third three-pointer. He's 3 for 4 from beyond the arc with the 2-pointer, so he has 11 off the bench.
Harley Busham travels after trying to retrieve a bad pass from his teammate. And Ryan Troiano back in for Wildwood.
And that's the Warriors' 10th turnover.
Boy, we're teetering here where Lower's really about to take control of this basketball game.
Yes.
They lead by 7 here, 41-34.
And Wildwood just can't get in an offensive flow, Brian.
Mackie Bonner down the lane. Got it to Ty Bonner. It's Ty Bonner again. Wright dropped the pass, but it goes right to Greta. And Lower Cape May resets. Fernandez lost the ball. It was tipped by Greta. Oh, that's a bad pass by Troiano. I mean, he's throwing the ball to Greta, who really isn't a good ball handler to begin with, and then threw it too far. Greta fakes, goes to Fernandez.
42 seconds to go in the quarter.
Here's Ty Bonner. In the corner, Fernandez. Back to Greta. Greta to the basket. He's fouled.
That's just going to be the third team foul against the Warriors. Harley Busham.
Harley Busham, that is his first, team's third.
He picks up his first. 28.9 seconds to go in this quarter.
Bonner holding the dribble. Got it to right.
Possession arrow in Lower Cape May's favor.
Busham fouls right. (41-34). Lower still holding the 7-point lead.
And that's going to be the fourth team foul against Wildwood. There's Brian, 17.3 seconds left in the third.
Here's a steal by Wildwood. Fusick lays it off to Troiano. Floater, no good. Rebound to Busham. Got it to Hans. He dips in, and his layup is good.
Junior Hans.
5-point game. Lower has the ball. 4 seconds to go in the period. Bonner gets it away. No good. They wouldn't have counted it anyway. So at the end of 3, Wildwood gets a big basket there, and they now trailed Lower Cape May 41-36. It ends up being a 15-point quarter for Lower Cape May. And we go to the fourth. Wildwood will have possession to start the fourth. That's another reason, buddy, why that's such a big basket there, because Wildwood will get possession to start the fourth.
Yes, and and again, as we start this fourth quarter, Lower Cape May holding that 5-point lead. But now this is where, in a 5-point game, every possession becomes very important. And the team that takes care of the basketball, the majority of the time, is going to be the one to be successful. Wildwood has yet to make a 3-point shot, Brian, in this game.
Well, I don't think they've really attempted many, have they?
No, they've attempted 5.
Right.
Fusick, their leading 3-point shooter, has only attempted 2. Ryan Troiano 1, Junior Hans 1, and Lucas Bazil 1.
Wildwood the basketball to start the fourth, trailing by 5. And it'll be Ryan Troiano.
And Wildwood is 10 for 17 from the foul line.
Here's Hans. Fusick. Back to CUNNIFF. Dribble handoff with Troiano. Another one with Fusick. CUNNIFF again. Hands off to Wires. Goes to Troiano. Goes to Hans. Hans steps in. CUNNIFF a deep 3. Got it!
And
a foul!
Oh, baby. I'm just saying, there might be some.
I think what happened there, I don't think there's a lot of contact, buddy, but you cannot contact an airborne shooter. And I think that was one of those ones where, while the shooter was in the air, Nunez stuck his arm out. There's not a lot of contact there, but that is a foul. It's a foul at every level of basketball if you make contact like that into the chest of an airborne shooter. And it's not back to a 2-point game here. CUNNIFF is 3 for 4 from the line. Free throw is good. He completes the rare 4-point play, and it's a 1-point game.
And that's his third completed and 1.
4-point play I ever announced.
Here is Ari Wright. Braden Mello now in the corner to Ty Bonner. Ari Wright. Mackie Bonner. Holding against Fusick. Cross court pass, Ty Bonner. Down the lane, lost it on the way up. They're going to say a Wildwood player tipped it.
41-40, Lower Cape May on top, 6:37 to play in this game.
Bonner to inbound, flips it out high to Greta in the corner to Bonner. Thought about a three, now kicks it out. Right. Greta for threes, been hot, got it.
Josh Greta.
That's his fourth three, and Lower Cape May's back up by 4. Greta has 16 in the game. Check that, 14. Ryan Troiano down the lane. Finger roll is good. Well, if you're Lower Cape May, Scott Holden's not happy. Yeah, that was just way too easy for Wildwood to get an easy look right in front of the rim early in the possession.
There was no help side at all.
Bonner, Ty Bonner on the left. Out to his older brother, Mackie. Goes over to Ty Bonner. Mackie Bonner again. Driving against Fusick to Greta. Greta into the paint. Short. Rebound, Mackie Bonner. Layup is good. And again, the offensive rebounding of Lower Cape May is proving to be the difference in this game right now. Ryan Troiano dribbles around the double team. Steps in. James wires an 18-footer. Short. Not really the guy Wildwood wants shooting jump shots.
No, not from that distance, that's for sure.
Timeout, Lower Cape May. And with 5:15 to go, Tigers lead by 4.
And Lower Cape May, they have 4 timeouts left, Brian, so that's their first timeout called by Coach Scotty Holden. And 46-42, you know, with 5:15 to play in this fourth quarter, and that's a good timeout. Let the kids, you know, catch their breath, get a drink of water. Now he wants to set something up because they have the ball. So it'll be interesting to see what they do coming out.
So Josh Greta, buddy, who is he's a transfer from Connecticut and moved into the area over the summer. He's been the story offensively for Lower with 4 threes, and he's got 14 points. Just a sophomore.
Yeah, you like those kinds of transfers.
Yeah.
Somebody that can hit it from downtown, that's for sure. And again, just a sophomore. And Josh Greta is making an impact in this basketball game tonight.
Here's Mackie Bonner. Now he's picked up by Jordan Fusick. Illegal screen is being called. They were trying to set up a jumper for Greta, and we have an illegal screen called against John Fernandez.
Fouls on John Fernandez, that's his second.
And Greta, of course, the way he's been shooting, buddy, made the shot.
Of course.
Even though it doesn't count.
Fernandez picks up his second personal, and that's the second team foul here in the fourth quarter.
Hans, center of the floor for Wildwood.
Lower.
He's doubled. Bounced it back to Troiano. Got it over to Fusick. Fusick lost it. And now here's Lower running the other way. Fernandez backs it away as Wildwood did a good job of getting back, at least, to prevent the Lower Cape May layup. John Fernandez with it. Here's Ari Wright. Fernandez against Pintella. Now it's Wright again. 4.5 to go, Lower by 4. Bonner down the lane, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots. This is only the 3rd and 4th free throw attempts for Lower Cape May in the game. First one by Bonner is no good.
Fouls on Josh Pintella. That is his.
It's not an easy place to shoot free throws. We have such the background, the rim is just wide open. And it actually makes the basket look a little higher than it really is. Bonner makes the second. Ogre Nunez checks in for Lower.
47-42, Lower Cape May up 5. 4:23 to go.
Here's Troiano working against Bonner. Double teamed, stripped. Nunez has it. And the clock never started, so the official stopped play. And Lower Cape May will have it. And again, that's another instance there where the player who's doubling, the player for Wildwood runs away, and Ryan Troiano gets doubled and loses the basketball. Here's Mackie Bonner working against Hans, top of the lane. Goes to right, Ari Wright for three, short, rebound Pintella. Got it out to Fusick. Fusick double, great pass to Hans. Hans lost it.
That was a wow.
Hans had a teammate wide open on the right block and decided to keep it and turned it over. Here's Mackie Bonner into the paint to Ty Bonner. Back to Greta. Greta over to right. Right to the basket, and he's fouled.
And they're going to call that foul on Ryan.
Now that goes against Brian CUNNIFF, and Ari Wright will go to the line. His second, team second of the fourth quarter. 3:35 to go. It's 47-42. Lower on top, they go to the line here with Ari Wright. First one's good. He's 3 for 3 from the line.
Ari Wright at the line to shoot one more shot.
Second free throw is good. Got the friendly bounce. Lower by 7 now. Here's Troiano. Doubled, throws it away. John Fernandez stole it. Wildwood pressuring now. And now here's Ty Bonner. Timeout called by Lower Cape May. 30-second timeout called by Lower. They lead by 7. And one of the things that we've seen a lot here over the years at the Boardwalk Classic, buddy, is that when you have a lead like this at this point of the game and you can handle the ball, you can make it really difficult on the opponent because the floor is so big here. This is not like a high school court where a lot of times you have that smaller floor and whatnot. It's just such a big floor here that if you can handle the ball, you know, Lower Cape May can go a long way toward icing this game.
55-99.
And, you know, and again, it's all about making smart decisions. It doesn't matter how big the floor is if you got guys that are dribbling into traffic or throwing errant passes. But, yes, you are right. If you play smart basketball, you can definitely turn this floor into an advantage.
Oh, the inbounds pass is stolen by Troiano. Dribbles past the double team. Gets it in the corner to CUNNIFF. Cross court to Busham. Now it's Pintella. Busham fakes a baseline three. Goes back Pintella to the basket. Layup is good.
Josh Pintella.
5-point game.
That's been Pintella's first points.
Ty Bonner to Mackie Bonner. 2:45 to go. Lower by 5. They have the ball. Nunez to right. Now it's Greta. Greta driving down the lane, kicks in the corner to right, up top to Nunez. Bonner doubled, stripped. And we have a pushing foul on Ryan Troiano.
And that's going to be the second personal foul on Troiano.
That is his third, team's third.
Make that his third personal, team's third.
They called it on CUNNIFF. The foul was actually on Troiano. Here's Junior Hans with a steal. And he's blocked from behind. What a play by Ty Bonner.
Absolutely. Ty Bonner got that clean.
Hans on the right wing. Doubled, got it to Busham. In the corner, Troiano for three. Got it. He can knock down that baseline three, and he made it there, and all of a sudden it's a two-point game again. 49-47, 1:55 to go. Mackie Bonner stops at the top of the key. Ty Bonner on the right. And he's fouled by Hans. That'll be the fourth foul on Wildwood. Now, any foul the rest of the way that's not a team or player control foul will send Lower to the line. Wildwood's going to call a timeout here with 1:44 to go. And, buddy, the theme of this game has been that, Lower got out to that 20-12 lead after the first quarter, and Wildwood's made runs. They've gotten within two, within one, tied the game once, and then Lower's been able to extend it again. And here we are again at 49-47, Lower on top with 1:44 to go.
Well, that's exactly. Wildwood has not been able to get over the top, so to speak. Take that lead, that 2-point lead or 3-point lead, and kind of settle down. But they've been right there. But Lower Cape May has always had an answer. So, hey, with a 1:44 to go, 49-47, Lower on top. And with the basketball, this is going to be interesting from this point forward. Every possession so important.
So Lower will have it here. That was actually the fourth team foul on Wildwood. They did not change it on the scoreboard. At least I believe it was. And they throw it inbounds. Well, Mackie Bonner really smart there not to handle that ball near the division line. He could have gone back court if he did, so he let it go. Really smart play by the senior. He's certainly played his share of high school basketball games. Bonner into the lane. Tough shot. Got it. Fought through some contact there. Lower by 4.
Shot was good for Mackie.
Hans up the left side. Doubled. Goes to Troiano. In the corner to CUNNIFF. Back to Troiano. Cross court to Busham. Busham fakes a three. Drives. That's a blocking. They call an offensive foul.
Yeah, Busham, I'm sorry, but Busham was out of control. He left his feet from almost outside the lane. And the Lower
Fusick back in for Wildwood.
The Lower Cape May defender had plenty of time to position himself.
For a moment there, though, I thought that Nunez didn't take that contact squarely, and I thought we were going to have a blocking foul, but the official determined that that was not the case. This is the fifth foul on Wildwood now, and now Lower Cape May will walk down and shoot.
And Ryan Troiano, Brian, he picks up his fourth, and as you just said, the fifth team foul against the Warriors. So that is going to send Mackie Bonner to the line to shoot 2.
First one is no good. Cronin back in.
And Mackie is now 1 of 3 from the charity stripe.
Fernandez also in the game for Lower. Second one's no good. Mackie Bonner came up with the rebound. That might be the game right there. Bonner to the basket. Layup is no good. Tipped up and in by Mason Cronin. Timeout, Lower Cape May. And there is the story of the game, is that Lower Cape May has played volleyball on the offensive glass against Wildwood tonight. And that one right there is a killer. Wildwood's claiming that Troiano was fouled, but I didn't see that from where we were. But now it's a 6-point game with 55 seconds to go.
It'd be interesting to see what comes out of this timeout. The official that was in front of the bench, in front of the scorer's table, he made the technical sign. And that's exactly what was called, Brian.
So we have a technical foul has been called against Wildwood, and Ari Wright will go to the line for 2 here. He's 4 for 4 from the line.
So that was big, because not only will Lower get 2 foul shots, they will then get possession of the basketball.
Wright is perfect from the line at 5 for 5, and that one's also good. So now Lower has it, leading by 8 with 55 seconds to go.
And we have not heard what, from the PA announcer, we haven't heard what the call was.
Bonner is being called for a traveling violation here on the inbound. Well, Wildwood at this point really needs some magic to happen as they trail by 8 with 52 seconds to go. Troiano to inbound. Got it to Pintella, back to Troiano. Troiano into the paint, kicks to Jordan Fusick for 3, short. Rebound is all Lower Cape May, and Bonner is fouled.
Fouls on Junior Hans, that's his 4th.
4th foul on Hans. This will send Bonner to the line for 2 shots.
And Bonner 1 for 4 from the foul line, all here in the 4th quarter.
Back at Bonner now at the line.
That one is good. 43 seconds to go, Lower by 9. And short. Fernandez is over the back on the rebound, and Wildwood will have it. So the Warriors will inbound.
Fouls on John Fernandez, his 3rd, team's 3rd.
And Fernandez picked up his 3rd, and it's going to be the 3rd team foul against Lower Cape May.
Troiano pushing. Goes down the lane, no good. Tipped up and in by Hans.
Junior Hans.
Inbound pass to Bonner. Ty Bonner, got it to Mackie Bonner. Throws it ahead, Ari Wright. Save it in bounds, but Wildwood comes up with this. Pintella came up with the steal. Fusick to the basket, got it in a foul.
Jordan Fusick.
Good strong move that time to the basket by Jordan Fusick.
Well, the game's not over yet.
No, it's not.
17 seconds to go. Fusick can make it a 4-point game if he lays this in. Or if he makes this. lays it in. Lay up from the foul line, buddy. I'll be all right.
But no, this game is, if he like you said, if he makes it, it becomes a 2-possession game.
And it is good.
That's a three-point play the old-fashioned way for
Greta back into the game. Wires will check in for Wildwood. Lower Cape May calling a full timeout. 56-52, 17.3 to go.
As a local bank with deep roots
And
Crest Savings Bank's directors,
Lower has one timeout remaining. Wildwood.
Your neighbors, friends, and family. Our financial centers serve your personal and professional deposit, loan, and wealth management.
56-52.
For the opportunity to serve
17.3 seconds to go. Glad you could join us here from the Boardwalk Basketball Classic. I'm Brian CUNNIFF alongside Buddy Tarbot. We're going to have a couple more games for you. Archbishop Carroll taking on Middle Township coming up at 5:30. And then Roselle Catholic and Roman Catholic, two regional powers from the Northeast, will take the court at 7. So lots of coverage here from the Boardwalk Basketball Classic. Lower to inbound. And they're going to throw it deep to Ari Wright. And he's fouled. Wright is perfect from the line so far, 6 for 6. But no matter what happens here, it is still a 2-possession game. Wright makes the first. Yeah, I mean, with such a low clock here at 15 seconds, if Wright makes this one, Wildwood almost has to go for a 3. Unless they got a very quick layup. Rebound is of the misses taken by Pintella. Here's Hans up the floor. Hans heaves, no good. Rebound Pintella, no good. That'll do it. Here's Ty Bonner. Wildwood elects not to foul. And Lower Cape May will win it 57-52. As Lower holds off numerous challenges from Wildwood to win it 57-52. And some key free throws made in that fourth quarter by Ari Wright for Lower Cape May. And for Wildwood, which falls to 2-2, Junior Hans had 16, Brian CUNNIFF 13, Ryan Troiano 11, Jordan Fusick 8, Josh Pintella 4. For Lower Cape May, they go to 3-1. Mackie Bonner 16, and he really controlled the pace of this game. But one of the major stories off the bench, Josh Greta hit 4 threes and had 14 points. Ty Bonner with 10, Ari Wright with 7. He had 5 free throws in the fourth quarter. John Fernandez with 6, 2 points apiece, Ogre Nunez and Mason Cronin. So Wildwood falls to Lower Cape May. Tigers win at 57-52. And the offensive rebounding statistics, Buddy, for Lower Cape May really telling, especially in that second half.
Well, they had, Brian, their total, they had 10 offensive rebounds, and they were all key. In that second half, you know, they had 7 offensive rebounds, and many of those offensive rebounds, they were able to convert back into points. So, you know, second chance opportunities was big.
All right, so Lower Cape May wins it over Wildwood here at the Convention Center, 57-52. We'll be back in a little bit with Middle Township and Archbishop Carroll. For Chris Knoll in the live video, for Buddy Tarbot, and I'm Brian CUNNIFF. Thanks for joining us. More coming up on Cape Atlantic Live shortly.